Hi everyone, Anthony Morgan's Training Academy. Today is about footwork. This little diagram here I have on the floor basically covers everything you need to know about footwork. Now, footwork, if you're in the Filipino system, if you're in the Bruce Lee system, if you're a boxer, if you're a Thai boxer, this will cover every bit of that. Now, essentially, this is just a squared out area. You've got a cross down the center, and you've got from corner to corner to make your X's. Now, you think, okay, well, this looks kind of complicated. But if you take it and it's like on a female triangle is here to here. That's a female triangle. Now, the male triangle, if I step forward to about right here, okay, the male triangle, which will be, as I move to here and I move back, I move here and I move back. Now I'm still working off that triangle. Male triangle, okay, then you have female triangle, which is here. The female triangle is when I'm getting around an opponent. I may be here and I move this direction, I move this direction. The male triangle, now the male triangle, once I'm in position here, and I step up, okay, here, this will go there, and now I'm doing just the opposite. That's male and female triangles. Now, if say, for example, if I'm going to do the cha-cha, the cha-cha starts out, which is one of Bruce Lee's, was one of Bruce Lee's favorite steps, and one of his favorite dances. Okay, the cha-cha is if I'm here, okay, I will step forward, I will move, and I will move. That's the cha-cha. A lot of times that's if somebody's attacking and I move here and I move here and I hit them as they run by. I'm still working off this grid. So with the cha-cha, I'm here in the center, I step forward, I move here, and I move back. That was a little bit clumsy there. But so from here, I step forward, step back, and step back. That's the cha-cha. A lot of guys don't teach it. I learned this from Guru Roland, which spent a lot of time with Bruce Lee. Now, anytime we get into footwork, like on a closed baizhang, if I'm here, this leg is turned and this one's here. I'm sitting on my haunches. Okay, this is a closed baizhang. Okay, I've got an angle here and I've got a straight. Now the only difference is when I'm in a closed baizhang, I turn the toe in just slightly here, which is between the female triangle and the straight line. Now, if I say, okay, footwork, if I'm in here, say if I'm going to go with a JKD closed baizhang, which is up on the ball, the foot in the back, and I'm at a 50-50 position here. Now, from here, if I move forward, I move, okay, and I move back, okay, I may move over here, move to there, okay. Anytime I'm going to move that direction, it's the leg gets closest to that position, okay. I move, okay, I move, I move, I move, I move, I move. So basic footwork is going to be important to you as a fighter, as a self-defense person, as just somebody that needs to get your footwork fast and fluent. Now, if you go with what is called a switch stance, a lot of times if I'm in here and I'm in right lead, okay, which as a Bruce Lee fighter, I'm gonna always put my strongest hand, my strongest leg up front. Now a switch stance is when I'm here and I move to here, okay? That's a switch stance. So from here, okay, I'm still on my female triangle, but now I'm gonna head off into that female triangle. So if I'm from here, I do the switch stance and I move to here. Now that's your switch stance. A lot of times if I'm going to do an eye jab, I'm going to advance forward, okay? Now when I advance forward, my feet don't move first, my hand moves first. So if I'm like so, which gets back into the fencing part of Bruce Lee. Okay, if I'm here and I throw that eye jab, then the feet will move off of that. So the hand moves first, then the feet follow. Again, I'm doing a forward shuffle, okay, from here. The hand goes and the feet follow. That's a forward shuffle. This is a right shuffle, okay? This is a back shuffle. This is a left shuffle. To get your footwork really good, it takes a lot of time, and it takes an instructor that's going to work with you constantly on your footwork. Now, this grid here is a good one to go with because there's a lot of triangles here. There's boxes here. You've got female triangle, male triangle, you've got the cha-cha, and everything. I mean, over there on my mat, I have the footprints of the cha-cha that I can, and my students can also work. But thinking about the cha-cha, just imagine this. I step forward, I cross step, and I move back. That's the dance itself, the cha-cha. So the Filipinos used it a lot of times with anytime they were here and an opponent was coming for them, they would move forward here and then they would cut the head off here. Okay, and that was what the cha-cha was good for. Now, being that Bruce Lee was a dancer and he loved the cha-cha, that was part of his footwork. And if you had the opportunity to watch him and how he trained and how he trained with a lot of my instructors, you would see this when they would move past. So the cha-cha, you have the female triangle, the male triangle, forward shuffle, back shuffle, right shuffle, left shuffle. And you have the switch stance. If you can get all those down, you'll be a better boxer, you'll be a better Thai boxer, you'll be a better grappler. But and that's where you have to say, okay, when do I do a female triangle? When do I do a male triangle? And this is where, as a good instructor, he's going to lead you in that direction. If I'm here and somebody punches and I move to this position, that's a female triangle. I may move to this position. But having somebody that can coach you and direct you into that, it's important, okay? So this is basically all about footwork. And, if you have any comments, or if you're interested in another type of footwork, you can hit me up on the comment section, and I'll try to explain it to you a little bit better. I didn't really get into kicking, like step-up kicks, sliding kicks, because that falls into a total different category of just footwork. Footwork here, what I'm covering is being able to move in, out, and around your opponent. And so I appreciate you guys watching my videos and sharing my videos. And until that, I will see you guys on the next video.